The final live event and the end of this chapter are about to hit hard. Tragic, game-changing, and guaranteed to reshape Fortnite forever. The storyline's been speeding forward fast, and soon we're coming face to face with the Dark Presence itself. But here's the catch, not everyone's making it out of this fight. So stick around till the very end, because in this video, we're uncovering the truth everyone's been hiding. We barely had time to catch our breath after the Nightmare invasion hit the island, and already, the Dark Presence was moving in the shadows, prepping for something massive. A full-scale strike meant to wipe the island off the map. Yeah, we won the first battle. Superman had our backs that time. But the real question is, can we survive this one? Sure, we've got the K-pop demon hunters on our side, and even Mystery Inc. joined the fight. But is that really enough to seal the breach between worlds once and for all? The truth is, the final event of this chapter might not play out the way we're hoping. Things could get dark, maybe even fatal for some of our heroes. If Hope and Jones do go through with their plan to enter the spirit realm and face the Dark Presence, there's a good chance it won't go as planned. And judging by everything we know so far, that Simpsons mini-season coming right after, yeah, it pretty much hints at one thing. The first battle, we might lose it. It's looking more and more like the Dark Presence tricks us, shatters our plan, and traps everyone inside the Simpsons reality. From there, the mission flips. It's no longer about saving the island, it's about finding a way home. But here's the thing, all the darkest secrets, the real horror, aren't in the event itself. They're buried deep in the preparations for it. Hope and Jones have been working side by side with OXR, Demon Hunters, and even Mystery Inc., prepping for what might be the most dangerous mission in Fortnite's history, entering the spirit realm itself and taking down the Dark Presence once and for all. First stop is Dago. Hope needs the splinter blades he once used to cut into the spirit realm. Dago doesn't hold them back. He hands them over, makes it clear he's not the one to finish this, and pushes us to do what he couldn't. Use the blades to pierce the veil and stop the invasion. Hope and Jones want the blades, because they can cut a path into the spirit realm and harm the demons at the source. Next is Night Rose. She was possessed in Chapter 6 Season 1, so her read matters. She calls the plan reckless and says, entering the spirit realm is a bad move, but we're short on options. If going in keeps the island alive, we go in. She commits to the plan despite her doubts, grudging support, but support all the same. Then we hit the OXR outpost near Freaky Fields to meet Jade. She's been trapped in the spirit realm before and drops a hard warning about the finale. Something huge is coming for the island. We either face it or get steamrolled. She says swinging splinter blades at the Dark Presence is like bringing a toothpick to a turtle. Yeah, remember that turtle rolling around the island? Now imagine trying to poke it with a toothpick. That's what it'd be like going up against the Dark Presence itself. But even tanks have weak points. The mission is to find that soft spot and make it count. So the path is set. Hope, Jones, and OXR keep moving. Our job is to recruit support, 1 scout and 2 heavies, to hold the line while the team cracks the veil. We bring the blades, gather the crew, and get ready to step through. Open the door, hit the weak point, and shut the Dark Presence down before it floods the island. Hope's attack plan kicks off with recruitment. We move around the island and line up volunteers who are ready to fight inside the spirit realm. By the end, we've got a real roster scouts, heavies, and a mix of heroes spread across our biomes. Once that's done, Hope reminds us the strength isn't in the gear. It's in the squad, moving as one. That said, we need to weaken the swarm's access points. Early this season, Hope and Jones stumbled onto a strange gateway on the island, the discovery that sparked this whole spirit realm push. We return to that site to test if the access point is fading. Interacting with it gives us a first clear read on the realm itself, or at least the route into it. It's unstable, but it's there. Back at the Supernova Academy, Hope runs the final briefing. The veil between worlds is thin. We have what we need to cross. The splinter blades, the old swarm tunnels we can repurpose as routes, and a small army of allies who have already seen combat. We've been in worse spots. We stick to what works. Focus, cover your lane, and finish the job. The stakes are simple. Something huge is closing in on the island. We aim to reach it first, cut it off at the seam, and shut the door before it pushes through. No speeches, no panic. We move, we cut, we hold, and we get out. But there's even darker secrets hiding on the island right now. and my job is to uncover them. These map changes crank up the vibe and the chills, and they tease key details for the finale event. For the first time ever, Epic hit the island with 2 major back-to-back overhauls. The gap between the last big changes and these, just 1 week. And the island now has 7 brand new locations. Plenty of spooky characters have taken over the island, but don't freak out just yet. The Scooby-Doo gang's on the case. Yeah, the whole Mystery Inc. crew has officially landed in Fortnite. If you head over to the Nutcracker house, you'll find Velma, looking for her lost magnifying glass, using another magnifying glass. Don't ask, it's Velma logic. But if you help her out, she'll hand you a quick and easy 10,000 XP. And that's not the only Easter egg. Near the Ranger ruins, you can spot the Mystery Machine, parked on the roadside, missing a couple of wheels and clearly stuck in repair mode. Turns out, these guys are not just visiting. They're actually helping us investigate the mystery behind the dark presence itself. So yeah, Scooby and the crew are officially part of the lore now, and things are about to get even weirder. The biggest change in this update is the removal of the remaining Star Wars locations from the island. Only the First Order base got lucky. It's still tucked in a corner of the map. The Resistance base in the northwest, though, has been replaced by Creepy Camp. It's pretty clear Epic took inspiration from Crystal Lake in Friday the 13th, and no surprise there, since Jason Voorhees himself showed up for Fortnite this year. An abandoned kids camp is the perfect spot for that, right? That's why he's taken up residence here. At first glance, Voorhees doesn't seem too dangerous. He moves slowly and swings a massive knife instead of using guns. But taking him down eats a ton of time, especially in solos or duos. For some reason, his medallion didn't drop for me. If you had better luck, tell me in the comments. The POI is super atmospheric, especially at night. So if you want a break from the noisy hotspots, head to Creepy Camp. The Enclave outpost didn't survive the Halloween takeover either. In its place, the fan-favorite fields have returned, first seen back in Chapter 5 during last year's Halloween. No huge overhauls there this time, but the Easter eggs are great. U-Bots now crawls out of a TV instead of the saw setup from last year, and his robot buddies look like they're trying to revive Scarecrow and K. Frankenstein on the 2nd floor. Inside the room with the flying furniture, the weapons are floating now too. Outside, the U-Bots look like they're investigating the Scarecrow's case. And maybe it's just me, but it's a shame we'll probably never see the next chapter of the U-Bot storyline. There's another strange detail in the barn. Right at the entrance, you can see a Scarecrow's shadow fall across the hay, except there's no Scarecrow in the barn. Break the lamp, and the shadow vanishes. Otherwise, the vibe is the same, so if you've been waiting all year for Freaky Fields to return like I have, now's the time to make a comeback. But the main source of all this trouble is Doja Cat, known to loopers as the Mother of Thorns. She's cursed the island, turning familiar spots into tangles of blood-red roots and giant pumpkins. Her hex didn't just hit the island, it reached the item shop too, where the Mother of Thorns herself dropped, along with Ghostface. More nightmares are on the way. Huggy Wuggy, Jason Voorhees, Art the Clown, and more. So stock up on V-Bucks and use my creator code, or these nightmares will pass you by. The Mother of Thorns' dark magic also hit Foxy Floodgate, Shining Span, the Mines, and the giant wolf statue near the Ranger ruins. Now, all those locations are overrun with pumpkins and sinister roots wrapping around most buildings. But let's be real, what's a Mother of Thorns without a throne? Doja Cat set up her own mini POI near Supernova Academy. You can even find the boss there, and after you take her down, she'll gladly join your side. Gameplay-wise, Halloween in Fortnite absolutely nails the vibe this year. I do have one question for Epic though. Looking at all the refreshed Fortnitemares items, it's pretty clear that out of tons of guns, consumables, and gadgets, only 2 brought completely new mechanics, the Ghostface knife and Scooby snacks. So yeah, in terms of variety and fun gameplay, this Fortnitemares might be unmatched. The Ghostface knife practically carries on its own. Enemy scan, a dash with solid damage, just chef's kiss. But don't get comfy, the knife isn't permanent. In classic Epic fashion, it's got durability, so you can't go full Ghostface forever. There is one item this update that really didn't land for me, Doja Cat's chain. It's basically a reskin of Hades' chains, so I wouldn't risk dropping on the boss POI for a chance to get sent back to lobby. Meanwhile, the K-pop Demon Hunters items are gone from every mode except Demon Rush. Halloween hit Reload too, with a brand new map, Nightmare Island. Epic pulled a ton of assets from Chapter 5's Hades realm. Instead of Hades' castle, you'll find fragments of the fortress. Honestly, it looks fantastic. The MVP is the light fog draped over the island. It makes the map feel genuinely dark and mysterious. If you want that Halloween vibe boost, you've got to hop into Reload. The only bummer, Reload's pace kind of kills the mood. Oninoshima in fog would look just as good, and with the slower tempo of Battle Royale, soaking in that Fortnitemares atmosphere would be way easier and way more immersive. Maybe that faster and faster pace is part of why BR's been losing some of its magic lately. If you agree, hit like. If not, tell me why. As for OG mode, Halloween's running late. No eerie fog yet, no cube monsters, which I'm dying to see. Looks like the spooky stuff won't kick off until the floating island activates all the runes on the map. Until then, we wait.
You're all alone on a Halloween night. You hear a moan and now something ain't right. Billy the puppet in black leather face chasing with fright. The Pumpkin King, it's a terrible sight. And now you're too scared, yeah, too scared to swallow. Something spooky in Fortnite horrors. Fortnite horrors, oh, oh, oh. Fortnite horrors, oh, oh. Now you're running but the monsters won't stop. They keep on coming till you're ready to drop. Billy the puppet in black leather face chasing with fright. The Pumpkin King, it's a terrible sight. And now you're too scared, yeah, yeah. You try to hide but they always follow. Something spooky in Fortnite horrors. Fortnite horrors, oh, oh. Things you've never seen, they'll make you scream. Too scared to sleep, you're too scared to dream. And you'll be scared, too scared to swallow. There's something spooky again in Sleepy Hollow. Fortnite horrors, oh, oh. Fortnite horrors, oh, oh. Now you're running but the monsters won't stop. They keep on coming till you're ready to drop. Billy the puppet in black leather face chasing with fright. The Pumpkin King, it's a terrible sight. And now you're too scared, yeah, yeah. You're trying to hide but they always follow. Something spooky in Fortnite horrors.